Hello everybody, this is Mega Director 123 here. Sorry I'm a little late about the Comic-Con thing. I've been busy from 1 in the morning to 9. So, just had really no time to do this, so I'm doing it now, and hopefully by tomorrow, or, when the time is, you'll get this video. And it's about Comic-Con. And let me talk to you about the exciting things that I saw and the footage and stuff like that. And let me tell you about it. First things first that we saw was they have announced that Sentinels will be in Days of the Future's Past, and you can see them, and they look pretty cool. They're not the Sentinels we know in the comics yet, but they said they evolve over time. So that's like the first version that you see. So we'll probably see more amped up Sentinels in the film later. And then Dark Horse had their panel, and they were talking about that they get the Star Wars comics until the end of 2014, which is cool. And then Disney will finally decide who gets the rights to that, whether they're gonna keep Dark Horse or they're going to revert to Marvel, which I hope they keep Dark Horse because I like Dark Horse doing Star Wars. They've done a really fantastic job, and that's what they need to do. Another thing is they announced the new comic that they're making. It's the sequel to Terminator Salvation, since Terminator 5 will not directly connect into Terminator Salvation, and that will be called Terminator The Final Battle. So, and then there's a new comic by Ubisoft, and that will be the Assassin's Creed Brahmin, and it's about an Indian assassin that I cannot name. I mean, I don't understand the name at all. But anyway, it's in the 1800s, and he fights the British Empire, and I think that's very interesting as a comic. And what they said, they really wanted it to be like a game style. It's like if you read this, you'll understand it like you understand the games. So that's interesting. Then there was many trailers that came out during Comic-Con. There was a trailer for Kick-Ass 2, an extended trailer. Arkham Origins featuring Copperhead. Arrow Season 2, which was fantastic. And then they had Electro, which was pretty good tease. And then they had some other trailers, like footage from Thor 2, Captain America 2, and Guardians. But of course we can't see that. They also had an extended trailer of footage from Amazing Spider-Man 2, but of course we couldn't see that. But at the Amazing Spider-Man 2 panel, they did say that Spider-Man will not be gay in the third or fourth film, and it's illogical. They just said he could be gay. He could be the underdog for any situation. And that Hans Zimmer, in an interview, Hans Zimmer will actually be making Amazing Spider-Man 2 music, which is fantastic because I love the music from the Dark Knight trilogy and Man of Steel, so that's awesome. And then there was at the Marvel panel, along with all those footage, there was an event. Joss Whedon came up on the stage, and he announced the title for Avengers 2, and that is Avengers Age of Ultron. And they have talked more about that Hank Pym will not be in the film, and he will not make Ultron. And Ultron will be, it's a different version, but it's still the Ultron we know. He'll still pretty much wipe out all the Avengers and stuff. And yeah, I'm excited for that. Ultron is not the villain I thought it was going to be in the second one. I thought it was going to be Thanos, and they said Thanos was going to be in Guardians and the second one and the third one. It's just in Guardians, in the second one he'll be the man behind the shadows, technically speaking. So he'll be the villain in the third one. And then one of the biggest things we got was at the Warner Brothers panel. They announced the Man of Steel sequel, if you can call it a Man of Steel sequel. It's not a direct sequel to Man of Steel, but it's the one following Man of Steel. And that will be a Batman-Superman film, and Zack Snyder will be directing it. David Goyer will be writing it, and Christopher Nolan will be executive producing, not producing this time. And what David Goyer kind of said is that the film might be called Batman vs. Superman or Superman vs. Batman. I'm not sure. So Batman might be the antagonist, and I'll talk more about that in a different video. The only things I did not like about Comic-Con was that, I mean, they revealed a lot of stuff, but they also didn't reveal some stuff that I wanted. Like Phase 3 movies. They didn't announce the other ones that they had release dates for. I mean, maybe they'll do that at the Disney convention. I'm not sure. Then Vin Diesel, he didn't say his role. Again, might be at the not the Star Wars convention, the Disney convention. What else was there? Oh yeah, at the Fox convention, they didn't do, because we had a little teaser for a Predators sequel at the Predators movie website, and it talked about Comic-Con and stuff like that. Like, it was going to announce a new Predator sequel, which I was hoping for. Didn't get that. Then there was the X-Force, which is announced, but they didn't say anything about Comic-Con. So I was disappointed about that. Nothing future about that. They just talked about Days of Futures Past and Wolverine. That's all they talked about. And one more thing is Star Wars. Star Wars. They have a panel there, but I don't know what they talked about, because apparently nothing happened at that panel. Like, there was really nothing. So, again, it'll be at the Disney convention. And then there's rumors that J.J. Abrams might not be directing, even though they said, Disney said that it is not true. But, I mean, I haven't seen him lately. I haven't seen him talk recently about the film. So, hopefully he will not do Star Trek 3 as much as I like him to. I'd rather him do Star Wars Episode 7. So, anyway, that is my thoughts on Comic-Con. Tell me what you think about all this. Yeah, I really enjoyed Comic-Con, but, I mean, I was a little disappointed with some of the stuff. So, anyway, tell me what you think about all this. Rate and subscribe. Rate if you like this video. Rate if, I guess, you don't like this video. I don't know why you wouldn't, but, yeah, I guess. And then subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see more videos relating to games, videos, and comics. So yeah, this is Mega Director 123 signing out.